Pyro by Kings of Leon. So we're in standard tuning, and I want to play one guitar part at a time and show you each one separately. So the first guitar part is going to play this to begin with. Okay, so we've got on the D string 6, on the G string 4, and on the B string 4. Right hand wise, we've got so that's D, G, D, B, G. Okay, then we're going to just take our little finger and stick it here on the 6th fret of the G string, and then play the same picking pattern. Okay, so that's the first part. Now the way I'm playing it, I actually use my pick and my fingers. But you can just play it with your pick or with your fingers, whatever. So that is the first opening lick for the first guitar. Then we're going to come up to the 14th fret on the D string. So we've got 14, 13 and 12. And then we're going to play the same picking pattern. And again, that's on 14, 13 and 12. So then we have the first verse, and this guitar part is pretty laid back, so that's just sustains for a few bars. So what we've got there is on the D string, fret 1, we're going to hammer down to fret 2, and then we're going to play open B string. And we're going to play that through a few times. And that just sustains through. I think the third time we play it, and then we come down to fret 1. On the D string. And then we ring out again with that same lick. And then we've got fret 1 on the G, and then open B and open E. And then back to. So you play through those different patterns a few times, then we're back up to 14, 13, 12 on the D, G and B. And that plays through in the chorus. So in the second verse we have a very similar thing, but instead of playing, we're going to play it an octave higher. So we're going to hit 13 and 14 on the D string, and then we're going to play 12 on the B string. So the second time you play it, you then come down to the fret 9. Okay, then we're back to the third time through, we just play 13, 14, 12. Then we have the same. And we're down here on the 8th fret. Then we got the same. So we're going to play twice on the 9 on the E string, and then the same on the B string, and then we've got back to down on the 8th fret of the G string. So after that second verse, we're back into this part, which is the 6, 4, 4 and 6, 6, 4. Etc. We're into that part after the second verse. Then we have another chorus, which is this part. Then we have this part, which is kind of like a bridge or middle eight. And that plays through twice. So what we've got here on the G string, fret 6, on the B string, fret 9, and then 7, then fret 9 on the G, then 6, 9, 6 on the G, then 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. So again, so that's 6, 9, 7, 9, 6, 9, 6, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Then we're back into this part. And then we're back into a chorus. And then the song finishes on that part, and then which is 6, 4, 4. So the second guitar is going to play up here. So we've got open and 14 on the A string. So we've got so open 14, and we're going to play twice on the open, once on the A, back to the open, and then we're going to play, which is E string, A, E string, A string. So slowly, and then we're going to play, and the way I play it is with my little finger, because the first finger is going to come here on the 11th fret on the E string. So that part again, and then we've got which is that's the second guitar part's opening riff. So when the other guitar comes in with, we're going to come in with this. So we've got a C sharp minor chord, which is here on the 9th fret, an A major chord, then we're going to play an E chord up here on the 12th. So it's going to be the same pattern as this one. We're just going to move it all the way up to the 12th. And then we're going to play a similar sort of riff to what we did earlier when we were playing open, but we've got this one down because we're playing that chord. So again, we've got a C sharp minor, A, E. So in the first verse then, we're going to play some power chords. So we've got a power chord here on the 9th fret of the E string, and we're just going to play. Then down on the 5th fret, then up on the 12th fret. So again, 9, 5, 12. And that's in the first verse. So then in the chorus again, we've got same chords as earlier. And then in the second verse, we've got the same again. So then in the choruses, pre-choruses and verses, we have the same thing, which are the chords. etc. and the bits. Okay, and then when we have this part, then we've got some different things going on. So we have an A major chord, a G sharp chord, then an F sharp minor chord, then slide back up to an A, a G sharp, and an F sharp minor. And that covers that section. So after that section, when we've got the other guitar playing, we're just going to rest and not play anything. And then on the final verse, while we've got the other guitar playing, we're going to strum this chord. So we've got an open, 14, 14, and 13. And we're just going to play. We're playing it in triplets, so that's 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3, etc. And that plays through that verse, that chorus. And then halfway through that chorus, when it goes into the final chorus, we've got the same chords as earlier, but instead of just playing it and letting it ring out, we're going to strum it. It's the same pattern as triplets. And then we finish the song how we start it. E to finish.